Hi guys, I just wanted to check in with you really quick, but I still have a bunch of things to do today. Classes are over, but my stuff is not over. So I had a meeting with my principal today during my prep, so I haven't had a break yet really. I have to go do traffic duty in just a second, and then we have a staff meeting, and then I have volleyball practice. So I've got a lot going on today. It's Tuesday. I just wanted to show you something fun that we did today. We just had our book raffle. So these are the books that I got at the Scholastic Book Fair, and these are all brand new and kind of fun. So I just gave students little tickets, and then I gave them like a little commercial for each of these books, and then they were able to put a raffle ticket in an envelope to be the first one to get to check out these books. So then I just chose a person during the last period of the day and wrote that on the board, so then tomorrow they can come up and take their book. I thought I would also show you my outfit today. I'm just wearing like the most simple thing. This is just a black jumpsuit. It's from Pink Desert, and I will link it below. And then I just wore brown sandals because it has these brown buttons and then like a little ruffle sleeve. I love the ruffle sleeve. It's so comfortable and just like really easy. I mean, I feel like I'm wearing pajamas, but something about jumpsuits is just like a little tiny bit dressed up, so it worked for today. Oh, and very quickly, I do need to go out to traffic duty. But the other thing I wanted to show you is my really cute Instax camera. Like everybody has one of these, you know. So I used these today to take pictures of each of my students. This is me. We all took a picture like this, and then they used this picture to put on their little All About Me flags. Oh, these were parent donations, got some glue sticks, and another book. I totally should put this in another book raffle, but I'll stay kind of far away from these All About Me flags so you can't see the names and the faces, but these turned out so cute. Everybody put their little picture on them. I'm just documenting this so that I remember to show you later, but for my 8th graders, I had them do identity maps the other day. So those are in here. I'm not even actually gonna give them points for the identity maps. I just wanted to look through all of them. So this is where we turn things in over here. So, okay, I gotta go, but just wanted to show you. Okay, bye. Something else I recently got is this diffuser, and I love how it changes color. So it's like blue, oh, turning into green. And I just put a little bit of peppermint essential oil in there. My friend sells the doTERRA stuff, so it's the really, really high quality essential oils. I think you run into issues when you don't use the really high quality stuff, but this is like super expensive. Ooh, so pretty. But generally the peppermint is pretty like inoffensive to everybody, so it just kind of makes the air smell nice. It has, you know, like health properties in it. I've actually heard a story where they used, what's that kind, the On Guard? I put that on Jensen all the time, but a teacher used On Guard in her classroom, and she was next door to a science class that had like a bacteria experiment going on, and her On Guard mist got into the vents and into the other room, and it messed up their experiment because it wouldn't let the bacteria grow. So that was kind of funny, but I think this is just so pretty. I just got it on Amazon, and let's look at it together. There we go. Isn't that just so soothing? I like it. So hopefully nobody has a problem with it. You just kind of have to do things until someone complains sometimes. Hi guys, it's Wednesday. I'm on my prep period, and I'm working on the little All About Me flags that I always do with my 6th graders. So some things are like decorations in my classroom, but I don't get them up until a few weeks into the school year because we have to like make them. So the kids already like wrote in their information on the All About Me flags, and you can just like search that on Teachers Pay Teachers and find a bunch of different like little banner bunting type flags, you know, that you can use in your classroom. This was one of the first things I ever bought on Teachers Pay Teachers. I just thought they were really cute. And then we took their pictures yesterday using my little Polaroid camera, and you can peel off the back and it's a sticker. And so they put the sticker on their flag, and they had already cut them out. I had my TA put hole punches in there, and then I strung them on a string, and I'm gonna hang them up on my windows, so I'll just show you what that process looks like.
Okay, straight in your face. We's about to take y'all to another place. Uno, dos, tres. All we need now is just a little more bass. Feel it vibrate. Put the song on when you're feeling irate. This is my day, yeah, that's what I say. Smooth it on out like Sade. Stay under God's umbrella, fella. Blessing gon' come, don't question where from. Just feel that bass, let the pain go numb. Let the beat bump while your toe go tap. You beat the slump when you do the soul clap. You need to jump once you get your soul back, cause he'll be with you like BB with rap. I know. One thing as a fact, on God's way you need to roll all that. Then thoughts come back, do not relapse. Just sit on back and just relax like
I just wanna enjoy my day. Wash all the clouds away. Not gonna cry today. Good things are gonna come my way. I know that it will be a much brighter day. All I got to do is trust in you and stay
cool with it, stay fly with it. Get your hands way up in the sky with it. Stay cool with it, stay fly with it. Now hands to the left and the right with it. Stay cool with it, stay fly with it. Now lean to the left and the right with it.
I have one of these guys with 6 on it, and I had it at the other end, but the bookcase is blocking some of them, so I'm gonna switch these two.
Phone please, I think I just found my tenderoni. And she brown but not brown as Bobby is. And she fine but not fine like wine is. I mean fine like finally. Ah, don't that feel nice? A girl that'll give you those junior high butterflies. 1, 4, 3.
Okay, so we'll check out how this looks, make sure it looks all right. I have another class period to hang up. This is just one class period. So it looks like this. And my suggestion with anything that is like a lot of bunting like this is to just do it in pieces and don't try to do one big long string, because it's just so much harder to work with. If you have it in like even numbered pieces, then it's a lot easier to make adjustments. So I've got a stack of yellow ones to do, but I don't know, I might have my TA do them tomorrow now that she has like an example. So I still have to plan for practice today. We have volleyball practice, and plan some lessons for tomorrow. We're doing circles, so I need to be extra prepared because we do things a little bit differently. Make sure to plan for Friday. I've just got a bunch of things to do, so I think I will just start with that row and then I'll get the other one done tomorrow. Good morning, how are you? It's Thursday. Oh, I haven't changed my thing yet. I need to go change my schedule, but it's Thursday, and on Thursdays, my prep is at the beginning of the day. This is the only day of the week when my prep is in the morning. I love mornings. I just think that time of day is so perfect. Like, I kind of love going into like a coffee shop in the morning and seeing people like getting their day started. I love when the sun is up and just starting to shine and like people are getting ready. I just love mornings. But the terrible thing is that I am just the worst at waking up on time. I wish that I could wake up early and actually enjoy my mornings, but I oversleep like every single day. And I oversleep because I stay up too late, because I also love nighttime. Nighttime is great for getting stuff done after the baby is already asleep and everything. So one of these days, I really thought that by this point in my life, by 32, I would wake up early and obey my alarm, but no, that's not the case. But I love these mornings because it's a little bit slower. I've got time before class actually starts. I just need to do this every day where I get to school a little bit early and have this time to just sit and plan out my day. But I just do things at the end of the day because I'm so bad at waking up and getting out the door. So I did have time to stop for my coffee though, and I had some banana bread that I brought with me. I've got my essential oils diffusing, my peppermint. So we are doing circles today. So I'm gonna start just like getting prepared for the day. With my 8th graders, we're talking about beginning with the end in mind, because that's our second habit. We're going over a habit a week in English classes. And somebody on Instagram had a great idea to talk about like a Thanksgiving dinner. I hope that all my students have had a Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know if they all have, but I'm gonna put pictures up on the board, and we'll just go around in our circle and talk about things that you would need to do in order to prepare for a Thanksgiving dinner. Making a shopping list, going to the store, peeling the potatoes, preheating the oven, just any of those steps that you would have to make sure to do in order to get to your end goal of having this Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm hoping that that goes well. Oh, let me show you what the 6th graders are doing right now. We love this activity. I've been doing the Universal Declaration of Human Rights for quite a while now. This is from, maybe 4 years ago. I have them make a bumper sticker that just explains one of the rights in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Newsella also has some good information in some articles. I can link those down below. There's also a video that we watch. So I just think this is a really great way to start off the year. You know what? The reason I made that poster too is because this was my year 2 BITSA like final project or whatever. I hated BITSA so very, very much, and I have a video about it if you'd ever like to watch it. But I do like that I saved this little poster board thing. So anyway, we just do that to like kind of start off ancient history and just kind of get a sense of like, how do people live together? How do we form communities and look out for each other? And what happens when we fail to do that? Because we've absolutely failed in many ways, and in modern history too. So the only thing about like, there's this one video that we watch, it sort of makes it sound like, you know, in ancient times, nobody had any rights, and then as we've progressed, more people have gotten human rights. And that's not really accurate. For one, I would say that there are probably a lot of peoples in ancient times who did take care of each other and actually provide most of these human rights for people, but maybe just didn't write it down, and we don't have written record of that, but they actually did. They probably did a better job than we do now. And then you have the example of World War II and the Holocaust, so we know that just passing time and even creating civilizations does not lead automatically to increased human rights. So you know, it's a little bit more of a complex concept, but we do talk about that a little bit. So next week we'll go back in time and get into early humans, and we'll go into Mesopotamia and all that, but we just kind of do it with this larger context in mind. And you know what, even if we don't reference back to the UDHR every single day, at least they know what it is now. At least they know what it is. I think this is a perfect time to teach kids about it in middle school, because they're very concerned with justice and what is fair, and I don't want them to have to wait until like 11th grade history, the end of the year after World War II, and to learn about Eleanor Roosevelt and United Nations and everything. I think this is something they should know about earlier, especially because the United States has pulled out of the Human Rights Council. We are no longer in it. I don't see that in the news very much, and I think the reason is because most people don't really know what that is and don't really understand what the UN is or what the Universal Declaration of Human Rights are, and don't understand how important it is. So I'm absolutely outraged, of course, that we are not in that council anymore. Nikki Haley, at the demand of our president, pulled us out. And I know that there are reasons for that, because there are other people in the council, other countries that have human rights violations in their country all the time, but so do we. When we look at these rights, how everyone should have the right to healthcare, everyone should have the right to a home, dang it. We do not necessarily provide these rights for everybody either, but this is the standard that we are trying to meet, and the standard that we're trying to hold other countries to and set an example. Most of this is not enforceable by law, but the point of having this list of 30 rights is so that we can set an example to the rest of the world. Like, this is what it looks like in a country where human rights are protected. So anyway, kids are gonna come in now. I'm starting to get on my soapbox a little bit, but I'm gonna have them help me move the desks out of the way, and then we put our chairs in the middle to make our circle. And these are the Universal Declaration of Human Rights right here. These are from History with Tiffany. So I'm gonna have them pass them forward. We're gonna put away the boxes, move the tables and everything, and get moving. Hi there, no volleyball practice today, so I actually have time to do some planning. So let me show you what I'm doing as part of my way of keeping my 8th graders accountable for actually reading and actually understanding and actually being able to write about what they have read. This is something new that I'm doing, or at least it's new because I'm going to be doing it every week. Like this is something I'll do consistently instead of just like as one unit like I have done in the past. So let me show you what I've done here. And I'm gonna make a more in-depth video about this later, but okay. So this is just a very, very simple Google slide. All it says is name and one chunk paragraph, and there are like 35 slides here. So I made a copy of all of these and then saved it as like whatever period I was working on. So, okay, I'm gonna do this for period 5 English. Okay, I'm gonna go to classwork. And oh, here we go. I'm gonna create an assignment. Okay, so out of my Google Drive, oh man, it's really hard to see what period this is. Uh-oh, this is gonna make it confusing. I need to change the titles of these really quick, hold on. Okay, so let's try this again. All right, so I made a file or a unit on Google Classroom called Friday Paragraphs because we're gonna do this every Friday. So let me edit this assignment. Okay, so it's just called a literary response. And these are the instructions every single time. It's just a one chunk paragraph, which includes a topic sentence, concrete detail, commentary, and conclusion. It's gonna be worth 5 points, so a point for every sentence. It's due on the same day. They only have one period to complete it, and it will just be in this topic. We'll just do it every Friday. So I'm going to include from Google Classroom, what was this, period 3? Okay, so here's my period 3. So I made copies of all of these slides. Okay, so students can view file, students can edit file. I don't want to make a copy for each student. I just want one big file, and they are going to just have to practice good digital citizenship and not write on anybody else's Google slide. And I'm just scheduling this for tomorrow. I don't want them to see it yet because we haven't chosen the prompt yet, and I have a way that I will choose the prompt. So I'm just gonna schedule this now. After we have gone through this at least once, probably, you know, once or twice, I will make a separate video explaining the whole process and how we do this, but I don't want to make that video until I've actually like graded some of the essays and I can tell you like how it goes. I just have the process figured out, but we need to actually go through with it. So very soon I will have a video coming out about that. And I think I will have like resources to put on Teachers Pay Teachers that will go along with it in case you want to try and do the same thing. Okay, let me get back to work on this. Dang it, I am dumb and I just wasted a bunch of ink. Last year, I bought this Early Humans bundle on Teachers Pay Teachers. I remember that it was by the Teachers Prep, so I'll list that right here and you can go look it up. And I couldn't remember what I did with all the materials, so I'm printing them all again right now, right there. And I just remembered what I did with them. I had this brilliant idea last year and I forgot about my brilliant idea. I just kept a little magazine file like this for History 6 and kept everything in here. So I just pulled out all of the stuff I was looking for. So we made like a mini interactive notebook. I'm a big fan of mini interactive notebooks, like not doing one that you keep for the entire year, just one for like a unit so that it doesn't get so overwhelming. And these were all the pages that I printed to make copies of. And these were like little task cards that I already laminated and used last year. So I almost like reprinted all this stuff again. Like I just stopped myself from reprinting these because I was like, I remember doing that. I know they're somewhere. So a lot of the things that we did last year, I just, you know, threw them in here. We've got some like ancient India stuff, Silk Road and all of that. Oh, let's see, what was this one? Ancient Mesopotamia. Okay, so now I remember I already have an example of most of this stuff and then like the pages to make copies of right here. And then I just keep them over here. I saved a bunch of stuff for 6th grade English and 8th grade English. So sometimes I am smart, but then I forget that I was smart and then I'm dumb. Hi guys, it will have been a while since whenever I was last on. I'm not even sure when that was, sometime last week I think. This has been a really busy beginning of the year, and it always is because I've got volleyball that I'm coaching. I have 2 volleyball teams that I'm coaching and managing and figuring out everything for them. 2 different courses that I'm teaching. I just launched some t-shirts, so I've been working on my blog and my website and stuff for that. There are a couple of other cool opportunities coming up that I will definitely vlog about, but I've just been preparing for those, and then just general Instagram-y, YouTube-y stuff. So I've been quite busy. I just wanted to check in and maybe make this the last part of this vlog and just show you a little bit of what I'm doing right now. This is my prep period, and so I'm just trying to get ready for tomorrow, but we're into content now. Like, we've fully immersed ourselves now in content, so less like beginning of the school year stuff and more like real teaching. So let me show you what I'm doing. Checking emails and all that good stuff. Got some snacks right here. These numbers are what I use over there. Let me show you. That's my little rotating schedule over there. But the numbers seem a little bit random, but they actually represented different courses that I was teaching in my prep and all that. So I just needed to redo the numbers. So that's what I'm doing over here. Got some more resources over here. So yeah, I'm always a bit of a mess. I wish I were more organized, but I've got a lot of stuff going on over here. Okay, so I am making some coffee because it is the end of a school day and I need it. So let me do this real quick. Okay, I am done cutting these out. So all I did was just print numbers that are color coded. So 1 and 7 are the periods when I teach history. And then 3, 4, 5, 6 are the periods when I teach English. And then 2 is my prep. So it helps me when I see them like in a different order every day, if at least they are color coded. So some of them still matched up from before. So like this one is fine. This one is fine. And I just got these little magnets on Amazon. It's just a sheet of 70 magnet squares. They're for like crafts and stuff. And they're great. You just take them like this. Just pull one off. Actually, I'm gonna pull off 2. And I just stick one on this side and one on this side. And that's all I have to do. So there's the back. And then since 7th period moves around every day, I can just move it to wherever it needs to be. So let's see, I've got 6th period here now. I know that some people, you know, are not into like colorful classrooms or like doing a lot of decorations and stuff, but I always feel like color coding is very useful to me anyway, and especially if you taught like little kids who can't read yet, like what else are you gonna do but color code for them? So I think what a lot of people do with their like reading bins and stuff like that that are different colors is they're just trying to make easy signals for kids or for themselves. A lot of my color coding is just for myself, just so that I can keep track of everything. Even like my Turnitin bins and stuff, I have those color coded since I teach different things. So if you have you know, multiple courses that you teach or multiple periods or, you know, just things that have to happen at different times of the day, I find that it's really helpful to color code things. This is the last one. I like for my prep period card to be a different color too, so I can just tell like, okay, like today is at the end of the day, tomorrow it's gonna be at the beginning of the day. Because if it's at the beginning, then I'm like, all right, I don't really have to finish everything right now. I could save some of it. Okay, so let's go put these on the board over there. Okay, so this is helpful for me to see that I get to start off with my prep period. I've got 1 class of history, 3 English classes, another history class, and the last English class. So the color coding is very helpful. These are our norms for our circles, which we will be doing tomorrow because tomorrow's Thursday and we always do circles on Thursday. Oh, and then I've kind of started using these boards. They were actually really full yesterday, but I didn't have time to vlog it. But History 6, our unit right now is Early Humans. I just like to label that. And then English 8 is doing Culture and Belonging. Okay, volleyball practice is done. I need to put away my volleyball stuff. I need to get my keys. I prepared lessons for tomorrow. I just uploaded a favorites video. I'm not sure when this exact video is gonna go up, but if you haven't seen my favorites video, the one from August, check that one out. It has the best fair trade stuff in it. Ugh, just making sure that I have my keys and everything. What else do we need to do? Let's see. As I leave, I'll just show you what we did today. They had to decide. We read about geographers and archaeologists and historians, and they had to decide which job they would like to be. And then these were purple. They got to pick which job they would like best, and then they had to write about it. So tomorrow during my prep, I'll take care of that. What time is it? I need to get Jensen in 3 minutes. Okay. And then tomorrow, since we're doing circles, we are going to be reading this skit. This is from the teacher's prep, and we did this last year and it was really fun. It's a couple pages long. There's a few different characters for kids to be. We could maybe do it more than once. Yeah, okay, well, that's pretty much all I have out right now. Oh, did I show you guys my cute little cow that I got at the 626 night market? There was boba in there. It was so yummy. But now he's just my little friend. I'm gonna put some stuff in there. Oh yes, and then other exciting news, I'm going to be doing a Google Hangout, Mr. Hangout, next week with a friend of mine from Instagram, and she actually teaches at the elementary school that I attended, so that'll be like a little surprise for the kids to figure out. Okay, I need to like catch up on grading and stuff tomorrow, but I gotta go home. I'm so tired. And what are we gonna have for dinner? I don't know. Kind of need to go to Trader Joe's on my way home. The life of a teacher, you guys. The life of a teacher.